The untold history of Hong Kong you need to know. Are you ready to peel back the layers and discover the untold history of Hong Kong? In this video, we will delve into the fascinating story of this dynamic city and uncover the key events that have shaped its identity. From its humble beginnings as a fishing village to its status as a flourishing trade hub, Hong Kong has a rich and complex history that is often overlooked. Join us as we explore the untold history of Hong Kong you need to know. Before we start the further video, if you are new to the channel, subscribe and like the video. From fishing villages to flourishing trade hub. Once upon a time, long before the skyscrapers and the hustle-bustle, Hong Kong's story began in the most humble of settings, as a cluster of quaint fishing villages. Can you picture it? Life was simpler, yet the promise of what Hong Kong was to become lingered in the salty sea air. Fast forward to the early 19th century, when the British arrived, and the plot thickens. With them, they brought not just their tea and crumpets, but a vision that would transform these sleepy villages into a throbbing heartbeat of trade and commerce. The Treaty of Nanking in 1842 was more than just a handshake and a swap of lands. It was the script flipper. Hong Kong was suddenly on the map, not just as a dot, but as a beacon of trade in East Asia. The transformation was meteoric. Imagine trading your old fishing rod for a roll in the bustling docks. That's the kind of upgrade we're talking about. Ports were constructed, and ships from around the globe queued up, eager to partake in the burgeoning trade scene. The Opium Wars, the turning point in history. Dive into the heart of the 19th century, and you'll stumble upon a saga that forever changed the face of Hong Kong. The Opium Wars. Picture this: Britain and China, two titans of trade, locked in a conflict not over spices or silk, but opium. It sounds like a plot from a historical drama, but this was the stark reality. The British, in their quest for economic supremacy, clashed with the Qing dynasty, turning seas into battlegrounds and peaceful ports into theaters of war. The year 1842 wasn't just about adding another page to history books. It was the year the Treaty of Nanking was signed, an agreement that would hand over Hong Kong Island to the British. But wait, there's more. Fast forward to 1860, and the Treaty of Peking doubles down, giving Britain even more control over the region. If Hong Kong was a chessboard, the Opium Wars were the game-changing move that handed Britain the Queen, an asset of unmatched value in the game of imperial strategy. These events didn't just redraw political boundaries. They etched a deep cultural divide that would define Hong Kong's identity for generations to come. Melting pot of East and West was born out of the ashes of conflict, setting the stage for a city that thrives on diversity and contradiction. The resilience during Japanese occupation. Let's zoom in on a chapter from the 1940s that would test Hong Kong like never before: the Japanese occupation. Imagine the city, known for its indefatigable hustle, suddenly caught in the grip of wartime challenges. Yet it's during these trying times that Hong Kong's true grit shone brightest. The resilience of its people was nothing short of legendary. They faced adversity with a kind of courage that would make superheroes tip their hats. From 1941 to 1945, as the shadow of occupation loomed large, everyday life took a dramatic turn. But did the folks of Hong Kong buckle under pressure? Not a chance. They displayed an indomitable spirit, banding together with a sense of unity that could only be forged in the furious of trials. It was a period marked by hardship, yes, but also by an incredible display of collective strength and perseverance. Imagine the stories of resilience, secret radios, whispered messages of hope, and the unwavering belief in a future where liberty once again graced the streets of their city. This wasn't just about surviving. It was about maintaining a sense of identity, of not letting the essence of Hong Kong be dimmed by occupation. The handover of 1997. A new era begins. 1997. The year that would see Hong Kong embarking on a whole new adventure. Think of it as the moment when your favorite TV show introduces a plot twist that completely changes the game. This wasn't your run-of-the-mill season final. It was the beginning of an entirely new series. The Sino-British Joint Declaration played the role of scriptwriter, setting the stage for a transition of power smoother than a perfectly brewed cup of Hong Kong milk tea. With the world watching, Britain passed the baton, or in this case, an entire region, back to China, marking a monumental moment in Hong Kong's tapestry. It was a bit like sending a grown-up child off into the world, armed with a unique blend of traditions, values, and an indomitable spirit. This transition wasn't just about changing flags. It was about stepping into a future filled with promise and potential challenges. The handover ushered in the one country, two systems policy, a kind of political tightrope walk that promised to keep Hong Kong dancing to its own beat while aligning with the mainland's rhythm. It was an experiment in autonomy, a blend of governance that had everyone holding their breath, curious to see how this concoction would ferment. This pivotal chapter wasn't just a change of guard. It was an invitation for Hong Kong to showcase its resilience, adaptability, and unwavering commitment to carving out its destiny. The handover may have been a single event, but it was the opening line in the ongoing narrative of Hong Kong's quest to balance tradition and modernity, autonomy and unity. So, buckle up. The story of Hong Kong's journey through this new era is anything but ordinary. Hong Kong today. A melting pot of cultures. Hong Kong is the ultimate urban cocktail, shaken not stirred, with a flavor profile that's as complex as it is captivating. Here, you'll find a dazzling concoction of cultures that seamlessly blend the ancient with the uber-modern. Imagine savoring a dim sum breakfast in a traditional bamboo steamer, only to find yourself admiring contemporary art in a cutting-edge gallery by lunchtime. The city's architecture is a skyline sonnet that rhymes steel with stone, narrating tales of colonial pasts and futuristic fantasies. Walking its streets, you're as likely to overhear conversations in Cantonese or English as you are in a dozen other languages. A testament to the global crossroads that Hong Kong has become. It's a place where every corner has a story, every scent a memory, and every sight a snapshot of a city that's constantly reinventing itself while staying deeply rooted in a rich, multifaceted heritage. Welcome to Hong Kong, where the world's cultures come to play, work, and mingle. The spirit of resistance, protests, and democracy. Let's take a stroll down the recent memory lane, where Hong Kong's streets became more than just pathways. They transformed into stages of spirited resistance and passionate calls for democracy. It's been a sight, folks. Citizens, arm in arm, showcasing their indomitable will and unyielding desire for a voice in their city's future. This isn't just a phase. It's a movement, fueled by a cocktail of courage, determination, and a dash of defiance. Hong Kongers have taken the baton of activism, running the marathon for rights and freedoms with the kind of stamina that would make a marathon runner jealous. It's a testament to their commitment to keeping the city's spirit of liberty and autonomy alive. Amidst this, one thing's crystal clear: the people of Hong Kong are not just fighting for change. They're weaving the very fabric of their city's rich tapestry of resilience and hope. Talk about a plot twist in the saga of Hong Kong. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on subscribe button if you found this video informative and exciting. We love hearing from you, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below.